Hello guys, welcome to this session. Today we are going to discuss MCQs on Vice President and Council of Minister. Guys, अगर आप कंप्लीट सेशन को देख लेते हो देन आई एश्योर यू दैट इन द एग्जामिनेशन आपको जो भी क्वेश्चन मिलेगा इस टॉपिक पर वो इसी वीडियो से मिलेगा। तो चलिए हम शुरुआत करते हैं आज के सेशन की। एंड इफ एनीवन इज विजिटिंग द चैनल फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम so please subscribe the channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. So your first question is, how is the Vice President of India elected? Your A option is by direct national election, B option is nomination by President, C option is by direct election by the MPs of Lok Sabha and MLAs of Vidhan Sabha, and last option is by election by the MPs of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So right answer is option D, that is by election of the MPs of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Next question is, Vice President office in India is modeled on the line of which country? A option is UK, B is USA, C option is Canada, and D option is Australia. So right answer is option B, that is USA. Your next question is, which of the following qualification does not require for the Vice President post? A option is he should be the citizen of India, B option is he should have completed 35 years of age, C option is she should be qualified as a member of Lok Sabha, and last option is he should not hold any office of profit. So right answer is option D, that is he should not hold any office of profit. Next question is, the Vice President may be removed from his post by a resolution of. A option is Council of States, B is Lok Sabha, C option is Cabinet, and D option is Council of Minister. So right answer is option A, that is Council of States. It means to remove the Vice President, a resolution must be passed by the Council of State, or Council of State means Rajya Sabha. Next question is, who is the chairman of Rajya Sabha? Very easy and important one question. So A option is the President, B is Vice President, C option is Prime Minister, and D option is Speaker of Lok Sabha. So right answer आएगा option B, that is Vice President is the chairman of Rajya Sabha. Next question is, the Vice President of India is elected by the members of an electoral college consisting of. A option is only elected members of both the House of Parliament, B is all the members of both the Houses of Parliament, C option is only elected members of Rajya Sabha and State Assemblies, and last option is only elected members of State Assemblies. So answer आएगा option B, that is all the members of both the Houses of Parliament. Next question is, a resolution for the removal of the Vice President of India can be proposed in. A option is only Lok Sabha, B is any House of Parliament, C option is joint session of Parliament, and last option is only Rajya Sabha. So right answer is option D, that is only Rajya Sabha. Next question is, which one of the following is presided over by one who is not its member? A option is Lok Sabha, B option is Vidhan Sabha, C option is Rajya Sabha, and D option is Council of Minister. So right answer is option C, that is Rajya Sabha. हमने अभी डिस्कस किया कि जो राज्य सभा का चेयरमैन होता है वो वाइस प्रेसिडेंट होता है। तो वाइस प्रेसिडेंट जो है राज्य सभा का मेंबर ना होते हुए भी उसको जो है प्रिसाइड करता है, राइट। नेक्स्ट है, विच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट द वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया आर नॉट करेक्ट? A option is, in order to be the Vice President, a person must be qualified for a election as a member of the House of the People. Second statement है, a member of the state legislature can be a candidate for this office. And third statement है, the term of the office of the Vice President is same as that of the President. Last statement है, he can be removed through a formal impeachment. तो आपको फाइंड आउट करना है कौन सी स्टेटमेंट जो है इनकरेक्ट है। नीचे कुछ कोड दिए हुए हैं, तो इसका राइट आंसर आएगा ऑप्शन सी, दैट इज 1 and 4, राइट। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, हु अमंग द फॉलोइंग हैज हेल्ड द ऑफिस ऑफ द वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया? फर्स्ट है मोहम्मद हिदायतुल्ला, सेकंड है पर्सन फखरुद्दीन अली अहमद, थर्ड है नीलम संजीव रेड्डी, एंड फोर्थ है शंकर दयाल शर्मा। तो आपको नीचे ये चार जो है कुछ पर्सन दिए हुए हैं, आपको इनमें से फाइंड आउट करना है कौन से जो है वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया रह चुके हैं। तो इसका राइट आंसर आएगा ऑप्शन बी, दैट इज 1 and 4, जो मोहम्मद हिदायतुल्ला हैं एंड शंकर दयाल शर्मा, ये दोनों ही वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया रह चुके हैं। और जो फखरुद्दीन अली अहमद है एंड नीलिमा संजीव रेड्डी है, ये दोनों जो है प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया रहे थे, राइट। एंड और फखरुद्दीन अली अहमद से आपको एक पॉइंट याद रखना है, जब 1975 में इमरजेंसी लगाई जाती है इंदिरा गांधी के द्वारा, तो उस टाइम के जो प्रेसिडेंट थे वो थे फखरुद्दीन अली अहमद। इस पर जो है क्वेश्चन एग्जाम में बनता है, राइट। नेक्स्ट कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट आर्टिकल्स देख लीजिए विच आर रिलेटेड टू वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया। So first is Article 63. Article 63 defines that there shall be a Vice President of India. And Article 64 defines that Vice President shall be ex officio chairman of the Council of States and shall not hold any office of profit. Article 64 बताता है कि जो राज्यसभा का चेयरमैन होगा वो कौन होगा, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, राइट। नेक्स्ट है आर्टिकल 65। आर्टिकल 65 मेंशन करता है कि अगर जो है प्रेसिडेंट की सीट वेकेंट होती है ड्यू टू द डेथ ऑफ प्रेसिडेंट एंड बाय रेजिग्नेशन और एनी अदर रीजन, सो वाइस प्रेसिडेंट एक्ट एज द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया, राइट। एंड लास्ट आर्टिकल है आर्टिकल 66। इस आर्टिकल में डिफाइन किया गया है इलेक्शन ऑफ मेथड ऑफ वाइस प्रेसिडेंट। सो ऑल दीज आर्टिकल्स आर इंपॉर्टेंट वन विच यू हैव टू रिमेंबर, ओके। Next is which of the following article empowers the president to appoint the prime minister of India? A option is article 74, B is article 75, C option is article 77 and D option is article 78. So right answer is option B, that is article 75. Next question is the prime minister of India is the head of, A option is state government, B is central government, C option is both state and central government and last है none of the above. सो राइट आंसर आएगा ऑप्शन बी, दैट इज सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट। हम सभी जानते हैं जो पीएम होता है वो हेड होता है हमारी सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का, ओके। नेक्स्ट है विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट इज करेक्ट अबाउट द पीएम ऑफ इंडिया? तो ए स्टेट ऑप्शन है प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज द नॉमिनल हेड ऑफ द काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर, बी है ही इज नॉट रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू द पार्लियामेंट, सी स्टेट ऑप्शन है ही कैन नॉट डिसमिस एनी ऑफ हिज मिनिस्टर्स एंड डी है प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज द रियल हेड ऑफ द काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर। So right answer आएगा ऑप्शन डी, that is prime minister is the real head of the council of ministers, right? Your next question is prime minister of India is, A option है elected, B is selected, C option is nominated and D option is appointed. So right answer आएगा ऑप्शन D, that is appointed. Next question is article 78 of the constitution of India lays down the duties of, A option is speaker of Lok Sabha, B is chairman of Rajya Sabha, C option is comptroller and auditor general of India and last option is prime minister. So article 78 lays down the duties of prime minister. जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर की ड्यूटीज होती हैं उनको डिफाइन किया गया है अंडर आर्टिकल 78, ओके। योर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज कैबिनेट इंक्लूड्स द फॉलोइंग। A option is ministers with cabinet rank, B is minister of state level, C option is cabinet minister and state minister and D is cabinet minister, minister of state with independent charges and minister of state. तो अगर हम बात करें कैबिनेट की तो उसमें आते हैं ओनली मिनिस्टर विद कैबिनेट रैंक, राइट, दैट इज ऑप्शन ए इज द राइट आंसर, ओके। योर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज हु एक्सरसाइजेज द एक्चुअल एंड एग्जीक्यूटिव पावर अंडर द पार्लियामेंट्री फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट? तो किसके पास जो है एक्चुअल पावर होती है? तो ए ऑप्शन है पार्लियामेंट, बी है प्राइम मिनिस्टर, सी ऑप्शन इज प्रेसिडेंट एंड डी ऑप्शन इज ब्यूरोक्रेसी। तो राइट आंसर आएगा ऑप्शन बी, दैट इज प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया। Next question is, if the Prime Minister of India belongs to upper house of parliament, then A option is he will not be able to vote in his favor in the event of a no confidence motion. B option is he will not be able to speak on the budget in the lower house. C option is he can make statements only in the upper house. And last option is he will have to become a member of lower house within 6 months after being sworn in as the Prime Minister. So right option आंसर आएगा ऑप्शन ए, that is he will not be able to vote in his favor in the event of a no confidence motion. Important question है, इसको अच्छे से याद रखिएगा। Next question is which article of the Indian Constitution describes the appointment and disqualification of the Council of Ministers? A option is article 70, B is article 72, C option is article 74 and last option is article 75. So right answer आएगा ऑप्शन डी, that is article 75 deals with the appointment and disqualification of the Council of Ministers, right? Next question is Prime Minister of India is generally, A option is not a member of Parliament, B is member of Lok Sabha and C option is member of Rajya Sabha and D option is member of both the house. तो राइट आंसर आएगा ऑप्शन बी, दैट इज मेंबर ऑफ लोकसभा। हम सभी ने देखा है कि जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर होता है वो जनरली जो है लोकसभा का ही मेंबर होता है, बट ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई भी राज्यसभा का मेंबर अगर हो वो प्राइम मिनिस्टर नहीं बन सकता। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज हु इज द हेड ऑफ द नेशनल डिफेंस कमेटी? ए ऑप्शन इज होम मिनिस्टर, बी इज प्राइम मिनिस्टर, सी ऑप्शन इज प्रेसिडेंट एंड डी ऑप्शन इज वाइस प्रेसिडेंट। तो राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन बी, दैट इज प्राइम मिनिस्टर। Your next question is Prime Minister of India at the time of his or her appointment. So there are some options. You can pause the video and read out all these options. I'm sharing with you the right answer. So answer आएगा option A, that is Prime Minister of India at the time of appointment need not necessarily be a member of one of the houses of parliament but must become a member of one of the houses within a 6 month. बात की जा रही है कि जब कोई पर्सन जो है पीएम बनेगा इंडिया का, तो ज़रूरी नहीं है वो किसी एक पर्टिकुलर हाउस को बिलोंग करे, लेकिन जैसे ही वो पीएम बनेगा तो विद इन 6 मंथ जो है उसको किसी एक हाउस का जो है मेंबर बनना पड़ेगा. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट इज द मिनिमम एज रिक्वायर्ड टू बिकम अ प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया. A option is 21 years, B is 25 years, C option is 30 years, and D option is 35 years. So right answer is option B, that is 25 years. Next question is the office of the Deputy Prime Minister. A option is was created under the original constitution. B is an extra constitutional body. And C option is was created by the 44th Amendment Act. And last option is was created by the 85th Amendment. So right answer आएगा option B, that is an extra constitutional growth. Next question is in India, a minister who is not a member of either house of parliament will cease to be minister after. A option is 6 months, B is 1 year, C option is 2 years, and last option is 3 years. So right answer आएगा option A, that is 6 months. Next question is which of the following statement is not true regarding the Parliament of India? A option is the constitution provides for a parliamentary form of government. B option is the function of the parliament is to provide for a cabinet. C option is the membership of the cabinet is restricted to the lower house, and D option is the cabinet enjoys the confidence of the majority in the popular chamber of the house. So right answer आएगा option C, that is the membership of the cabinet is restricted to the lower house. This statement is wrong one about the Parliament of India. Next question is to whom is the Council of Ministers responsible? A option is Parliament, B is President, C option is Speaker of Lok Sabha, last option is Speaker of Lok Sabha and Chairman of Rajya Sabha. So right answer is option A, that is Parliament. This question is important one. So Council of Ministers is responsible to Parliament. Next question is which one of the following is not a correct situation arising out after the resignation of the Council of Ministers. So हम options देखते हैं. First option है President rule will be imposed. Second option है the President will ask to continue till alternative arrangement. C option is the alternative arrangement means earliest possible general election to be held to form a new government. And D option है outgoing Council of Ministers may have had charge till the formation of the new government. So right answer आएगा option A, that is President rule will be imposed. So अगर Council of Minister जो है due to any reason they all give their resignation, तो उसके बाद जो है President rule जो है applicable हो जाएगा, right? Next question है which one of the following motions the Council of Minister in India can move? A option is no confidence motion, B is censure motion, C option is adjournment motion, and D option is confidence motion. So right answer is option D, that is confidence motion. Next question is the Council of Ministers has to resign if a no confidence motion is passed by a majority members of. A option is Lok Sabha, B is Rajya Sabha, C is both the houses separately, and D option is both the houses in joint sitting. So right answer is option A, that is Lok Sabha. Next question is after resigning, whose permission does a minister require to give a statement in Lok Sabha? A option is Prime Minister, B is Speaker, C option is President, D is Supreme Court, and E option is none of the above. So right answer आएगा option B, that is Speaker. Next question is the least number of members who can table the no confidence motion against the Council of Ministers in Lok Sabha is. A option is 20, B is 30, C option is 40, and D option is 50. So right answer आएगा option that is 50. Next question is who will decide the office of profit? A option is President and Governor, B is Union Government, C option is Supreme Court, and D option is UPSC, that is Union Public Service Commission. So right answer आएगा option B, that is Union Parliament decide the office of profit. हमने maximum qualification में देखते हैं, अगर किसी वाइस प्रेसिडेंट की qualification देखें या प्रेसिडेंट की, उसमें होता है that he or she should not hold the any office of profit. But who decide that office of profit? So Union Parliament decide the office of profit. Okay. Next question is in the Indian polity, the executive is subordinate to the. A option is judiciary, B is legislature, C option is election commission, and D option is Union Public Service Commission. So right answer is option B, that is legislature. Next question is who was the first finance minister of independent India? A option is Guljari Lal Nanda, B option is R.K. Shanmugam Chetty, C is Krishnamachari, and D is Sarojini Naidu. So right answer is option B, that is R.K. Shanmugam Chetty was the first finance minister of independent India. Important one question है. And one more important point which you have to remember, that R.K. Shanmugam Chetty was the finance minister who presented the first union budget of independent India. और आपको डेट भी याद रखनी है, कौन सी डेट को इन्होंने जो है फर्स्ट बजट जो है प्रेजेंट किया था. सो 26 नवंबर 1947. ओके. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज हु वाज द लॉ मिनिस्टर इन द फर्स्ट कैबिनेट ऑफ द पोस्ट इंडिपेंडेंस इंडिया. ए ऑप्शन इज के एम मुंशी, बी इज एस पी मुखर्जी, सी ऑप्शन इज बलदेव सिंह, एंड डी ऑप्शन इज बी आर अम्बेडकर. अगर इनडायरेक्टली मैं बात करूँ तो पूछा जा रहा है क्वेश्चन में दैट हु वाज द फर्स्ट लॉ मिनिस्टर. तो राइट आंसर आएगा ऑप्शन डी, दैट इज बी आर अम्बेडकर. ओके. Next question is which one of the following terms does not appear in the Constitution of India? A option is annual financial statement, B is appropriation bill, C is budget, and D option is consolidated fund of India. Important one question है guys, so right answer आएगा option C, that is budget. जो budget term है उसको कहीं पे भी जो है Constitution of India में define नहीं किया गया है. Okay. Next question is which prime minister died outside India? A option is Jawaharlal Nehru, B is Morarji Desai, C option is Lal Bahadur Shastri, and D option is Charan Singh. So right answer आएगा option C, that is Lal Bahadur Shastri. Next question is who was the 12th PM of India? A option is Chandrasekhar, B is Devagowda, C is I.K. Gujral, and D option is A.B. Vajpayee. So right answer आएगा option B, that is Devagowda. And you have to answer in the comment box that जो अभी इस टाइम के जो PM है वो कौन से नंबर के PM है. Next question is which of the following person was not the chief minister of any state before holding the office of prime minister? A option is Morarji Desai, B is P.V. Narasimha Rao, C option is Charan Singh, D option is Chandrasekhar. So right answer is option D, that is Chandrasekhar. Next question is which one of the following prime minister of India never attended the parliament during his tenure? A option is Atal Bihari Vajpayee, B is V.P. Singh, C option is Chandrasekhar, and D option is Chaudhary Charan Singh. So right answer is option D, that is Chaudhary Charan Singh. Next question is the word Mantri Mandal, that is cabinet, is mentioned only once in the constitution, that is under which article? A option is article 352, B is article 74, C option is article 356, and last option is article 76. So right answer option A, that is article 352. Next question is the policy of liberalization, privatization and globalization was announced as a new economic policy by which prime minister? A option is Rajiv Gandhi, B is Vishwanath Pratap Singh, C option is P.V. Narasimha Rao, and D option is Atal Bihari Vajpayee. So right answer is option C, that is P.V. Narasimha Rao. Next question is which of the following official document is related with India? A option is green paper, B is white paper, C option is yellow book, and D option is blue book. So right answer is option B, that is white paper. Next question is the reorganization of Union Cabinet is based on the report of A option is Gopala Swamy Iyengar, B is K.M. Munshi, C option is T.T. Krishnamachari, and D option is B.C. Roy. So right answer is option A, that is Gopala Swamy Iyengar. Next question is who gave the slogan Jai Jawan Jai Kisan? A option is Jawaharlal Nehru, B is Lal Bahadur Shastri, C is Chaudhary Charan Singh, and D is Indira Gandhi. So right answer is option B, that is Lal Bahadur Shastri. Next question is consider the following statements regarding a no confidence motion in India. There are two statements and you found out the right one. First statement is there is no mention of a no confidence motion in the Constitution of India. Second statement is a motion of no confidence can be introduced in the Lok Sabha only. So इसका right answer आएगा option C, that is these both statement 1 and 2 are correct. Next question is who among the following held the office of the Prime Minister of India more than once? फर्स्ट है जवाहरलाल नेहरू, दूसरे नंबर पे है इंदिरा गांधी, थर्ड इज गुलजारी लाल नंदा, फोर्थ इज अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी. सो इसका सही आंसर आएगा ऑप्शन डी, दैट इज ऑल ऑफ दीज. यहाँ पर जितने भी प्राइम मिनिस्टर दिए हुए हैं इन सभी ने जो है प्राइम मिनिस्टर की पोस्ट को एक से ज़्यादा बार होल्ड किया है. फर्दर गाइज मैंने यहाँ पर कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स को ऐड किया हुआ है. सो आप प्लीज़ वीडियो को पॉज कीजिएगा, इसको थॉरोली जो है रीड आउट कीजिएगा. राइट, ये इंपॉर्टेंट वन है. मोस्टली हमने क्वेश्चंस में इन सभी को कवर अप कर लिया है. बाकी अगर कुछ मिसिंग रहा होगा तो आप इसको यहाँ पर देख लीजिएगा. राइट, जैसे कि अगर हम बात करें आर्टिकल 74, सो इट डील्स विद द काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर, एंड आर्टिकल 75 के अंडर डिफाइन किया गया है about the allowances, responsibility, all qualification and tenure of the minister. एंड काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर की अगर बात करें सो देयर आर थ्री टाइप्स ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स, दैट इज कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर, मिनिस्टर ऑफ स्टेट एंड डिप्टी मिनिस्टर, राइट। नेक्स्ट आ जाइए, जैसे अगर आर्टिकल 74 के अंदर जो है काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर कैन गिव देयर एडवाइस टू प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया, एंड आर्टिकल 75 डिफाइंस दैट द पीएम शैल बी अपॉइंटेड बाय द प्रेसिडेंट, राइट। सो एंड वन इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट विच यू हैव टू रिमेंबर फ्रॉम हियर, जो टोटल स्ट्रेंथ होती है काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर की वो कितनी होती है, सो इट शुड नॉट एक्सीड 15% ऑफ द टोटल स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ लोकसभा इंक्लूडिंग द प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया। दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट जो हमारे क्वेश्चन में मिसिंग था, तो यहाँ से आप इसको देख लीजिए, राइट। नेक्स्ट है जैसे आर्टिकल 78, सो इट डील्स विद द ड्यूटीज ऑफ प्राइम मिनिस्टर, राइट। आप वीडियो को पॉज करके इन सभी को अच्छे से रीड आउट कर लीजिएगा गाइज। ओके, आई होप कि आपको कंटेंट अच्छा लगा होगा गाइज, सो प्लीज वीडियो को एक थम्स अप जरूर दीजिए। हम मिलते हैं किसी नए सेशन में गाइज, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय एंड टेक केयर।